we're going to go to lesson 4. And let's see what we're going to be creating. Alright, now this first part here at the blocks, simply a README. It's simply you go through it and see if you can follow the steps and do it. It's just see if you know how to use your selection tools and how to go in and do some color adjustments. You can click on it and go to the link and follow it. You don't have to upload this one grading. This one's just one, can you see, can you do it, so forth. Let's go to the one that's really important for this. Right now we're going to do the why make a selections, what's important to do in selections, why do you need to know how to do them. We're going to take this graphic here that has the apple. We're going to leave the apple red. We're going to apply a little green to the outside, and we're going to make everything else black and white. So I'm going to go in. Okay. Now, selections are very important, and he takes you through some steps here, and he has you do some things, and it's to teach you why it's important to do them. Like this is, if you zoom in, you will notice if you get really, really, really close on the graphic, they're nothing but little pixels or squares. So I'm going to repeat that process. I'm going to go to Photoshop. I'm going to X out of lesson 3. I'm going to drag and drop the apple so that I have it. Pull it back over here. Okay, minimize. Alright, if I zoom in really, really close, and I mean really close, see, there's squares. That's what he's trying to show you. That's what he means by that first little step. So don't get panicked and wonder, just what the heck is he trying to tell you? That's what he's trying to tell you. That's what he's trying to demonstrate. So let's go to lesson 2. Now, we have nothing selected. What we're going to do is we're going to go to the paintbrush, we're going to pick some god-awful ugly green, and we're just going to draw, because I want you to see what happens. So I'm going to go get my paintbrush. There's my brush tool. I'm going to pick some color. I think I want to match it to that green that's in there. I don't want to go look for it. And I'm just going to start drawing. And notice how it goes everywhere. Okay. That's not what we want to do. That's the whole point of doing the selections. What we're going to do is we're now going to select it. And if you come right here, it says now you undo. So I'm undoing the paint strokes, and then I'm going to Control Z, and then I'll select the apple before I paint over it. How do I select the apple? If you do the lesson 4, that first one you read before this one, it takes you how to do a selection. I'm going to use the lasso tool. You can do the regular lasso and you can try to draw it, which for me doesn't work very well. My personal favorite is the magnetic lasso. It's not perfect, but what it does is it does select around the apple. And I can get close to it and get it in. I'm getting just that apple. This is what I want. Okay, see, it's highlighted, it's selected. See, there we are. Now, I'm going to go back and apply that brush. Look what happens. As I go to the out, it only applies in the area selected. That's why selections are so important. Now, I still want to keep it that green, but I want it to be really light, so I'm going to change it to like 60. And I'm just going to give it a little bit of a green glow around the edge. Just going to play with it a little bit here. Okay? Nothing. Now, I need to make everything else around it black and white. There's a couple ways you could do it. You could copy paste the selection, because if I go right now and I go to copy and I go to paste, and I go back to my arrow, see, I have 2 apples. You could do that. And then we could take this whole background here and we could change it. My personal, what I think is even easier to do, go back, make sure it's selected. Oops, crud. See, sometimes it gets off. It'll still work to demonstrate. And I could zoom in and get a little better. Okay, it's selected. Select inverse. That means everything around it is selected. Now I'm going to go to my adjustment and I'm going to tell it to desaturate, and it turned everything else black and white. Now I've got my black background. I've got my red with highlighted green apples. I'm going to come through and crop it because I want just the apple on the black background. And that's it. There's my red apple, my green highlights, and my black background. I'm going to file, save as. This lesson is lesson 4. Oops, see, now I was trying to save it. We don't want it to go there. We want it to go to that TS drive. I don't want it as a JPEG. I want it as a Photoshop, PSD. Lesson 4, apple. And save it. Congratulations, you just completed that lesson.